The United game today, folks. Did you see it? Don't worry about me. I'm all right. The wife has hid every length of rope in the house. There's no rope in the house at all. I'm all right. Don't worry about it. Yes, just another disappointing result. More so for me pocket. All that had to happen is one more goal in the game. Just one more goal. I'd have won £200. I'd won them bet builders with about 8 or 9 selections. Everything was up within about 60 minutes, and I thought, this is never going to be 1-0. Absolutely. I thought there'd be 2 more goals yet. Never mind, 1 goal. I thought if they score next, Tottenham, that could be the end of it. But if we score, it could go either way. It'd be 2-1 to one of these teams. Neville said with 10 minutes ago, this will end up 1-0. I thought, you're right, Gary. Problem is, I've got a bet saying it won't be, and when I have a bet saying it won't be, it ends up being that. Could have cashed out, don't like cashing out. Could have cashed one out last week, did. Shouldn't have done. Tell her to just get one shot, didn't have to be on target. He actually scored with seconds to go in the game. I thought, I'm not going to cash out again. So again, last week I cash out, I shouldn't do. This week, I don't cash out. I should have done. You can't get it right. Anyway, that's by the by. United, what did you think? Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll be really honest. I missed the first 13, 14, 15, 18, 19 minutes. I'm going to watch it later. I missed that, but I've seen all the rest of the game. And for all, we looked poor at times. And for all, we never had a lot of the ball in the first half. I thought, second half in particular, I thought we created loads. I thought some lovely play, lovely passages of play. But you're at the stage now where you just don't trust the forwards at all. You just don't trust us to put the ball in the net. But we had so many chances. We pinned them back for 2 longish spells in the second half. We had so much of the ball, and I thought, it's minutes away, the first goal for United. Minutes away. Might as well be hours away because there was no goal coming. And I'm thinking to myself, what on earth is going on here? Why can't we put the ball in the pig in net? I'll tell you what, I've realised today. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say it. I've not wanted to, but I'm going to say it. Hjolund, I just don't think he's good enough. He's not going to make it. Even though we know he's going to get better as he gets older. I know he's a young kid, all the expectation on his shoulders. There's no other out-and-out goal scorer in the team. It's all weighted on him. I know he's not getting the service he deserves. I do know that. But I think he's a sub. I think he's a good sub coming off the bench. I just think he's a sub. I was thinking to myself, Xerxes today, the odd bad pass near the end, but I thought he's shown some real good touches and good flashes there. If he's in the right position in the game, he was playing on a team that's doing well, and his position on the field at a position that suits him, maybe like at number 10, I think you'd get a lot of change out of him. I think there's a player there, I really do. Hjolund, I'm not so sure. I just think he's a sub, but unfortunately we've got nothing and nobody else. I thought to myself, I had this thought, and I think I'm spot on. Remember, these years ago, you've got 4 top class forwards in Cole and Yorkie, Sheringham and Ollie. And in the main, it was Sheringham and Ollie that didn't play, often coming on from the bench. You've got 4 super strikers there, 2 primarily bench players. And I thought, I'll tell you how good Hjolund is. He wouldn't even get on the bench at that United team because all those 4 are in front of him. And they're all streets in front of him. They really, really are. He's nowhere near their level. We had 4 then, 2 who couldn't play week in, week out. And now we've got just Hjolund, and it's worrying. It really is. And Garnacho is a great player there, but he's very wasteful, and you can't put your money on him to finish anything off. He'll score the odd great goal, but that's all it is. And lastly, I thought to myself, why on earth bring this young kid on from Arsenal with 3 minutes injury time to go when we're desperate for a goal? We are pressing. I've heard what he said earlier in the interview, and I get where it's coming from. He doesn't like taking players off for the sake of it when it looks like we're going to score and we've got a lot of play. I get that. But the earlier minutes another week should have shown him he's not got anyone in his squad that he can hang his hat on as a finisher. He's not got anybody. Nobody at all. They're all capable of getting a goal, but he can't hang his hat on them and think to himself, you're going to score today, you're going to score today. You just can't think that way with any of them players. You can't. If Rude had been there, somebody like that, imagine how many he'd have scored today. He'd have had a field day. So I thought, well, this Martin, I'm seeing him every week in the highlight reels on YouTube, and he looks good. But I'm thinking, I definitely don't see a Greenwood there. I'm not sure I see a Rashford there as was, but he is only 17. And although he's scoring goal after goal, and there's a skill in scoring goal after goal, to me, when I see him against the other young kids, he's looking at the moment bigger than most of the kids. And I'm thinking, is he bullying them a bit? And is it just his physical presence that's making it work for him? Because although he's scoring a lot of the goals aren't great. A lot of the defending round him and the goalkeeping isn't great. But then again, when you score to the level he has at Arsenal and then at United, because he's just carried it on, maybe he's going to be a little bit. I hope he is. I want him to be. We need him to be. But he's in a rich vein of form. He's scoring goal after goal. I think he got 3 the other night yet again. Would it not have been prudent for our boss to bring him on with quarter of an hour to go? Give him the last 15 minutes plus the 3 minutes of injury time. He might just have nicked us a goal because no one else looked like they were doing it. Yeah, he's going to get game time going forward, but I'd say we didn't look like scoring, but we did. I just thought to myself, we can't not score. I was in Neville's camp. We had that much of the ball and that many chances, but we've just got nobody. But nobody you can hang your hat on. Very, very worrying. Really, really is. Anyway, I seen the press conference he did at the end, and I quite like what he's got to say. I do. I quite like what he's got to say, but things need to change and bloody quick. They really do. Anyway, I'll leave it with you. That's my thoughts, my ramblings, if you like, on today's game.